The milkmaid's daydream of riches. The milkmaid and her pail. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, there lived a young milkmaid named Molly. Every day, Molly would milk her cow, Bessie, and fill a large pail to the brim with fresh, creamy milk. One sunny morning, as Molly balanced the pail on her head, her thoughts began to wander. With the money from today's milk, she mused, I'll buy a dozen eggs, and from those eggs, I'll hatch a dozen chicks. Soon, I'll have a whole flock of chickens laying eggs, and I'll sell those eggs at the market for a tidy profit. Molly's imagination soared. She pictured herself in a beautiful new dress, dancing at the village fair. All the young men would be smitten with her charm and beauty. Lost in her daydream, Molly tossed her head with a proud smile. But alas, as Molly tossed her head, everything went tumbling to the ground. The creamy white milk splashed everywhere, soaking into the dirt. Molly stared in dismay at the empty pail and the puddle of milk. All her dreams of chickens, eggs, and a new dress vanished in an instant. Oh dear, cried Molly, tears welling up in her eyes. My milk is gone, and with it, all my plans for the future. A wise old woman passing by saw Molly's distress and stopped to offer a comforting word. Don't cry, dear child, she said gently. It's easy to get carried away by dreams, but we must remember to focus on the present. The milk you spilled is a reminder to appreciate what you have, not what you might have. Molly nodded, understanding the wisdom in the old woman's words. She picked up her empty pail and headed home, determined to work hard and not let her dreams distract her from the tasks at hand. From that day forward, Molly continued to milk her cow and sell her milk at the market. She saved her money carefully, and eventually, she did buy a dozen eggs. But this time, she didn't let her imagination run wild. Instead, she focused on caring for the chicks and watching them grow. And when the time was right, she sold the eggs and bought herself a beautiful new dress, just as she had dreamed. But Molly never forgot the lesson she learned from the spilled milk. She understood the importance of staying grounded in the present, while still holding on to her hopes and dreams for the future. And so, the milkmaid lived happily ever after, enjoying the fruits of her labor and the simple pleasures of life.